United States, about 50% of the population lives on or near the coastlines bordering the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. With the changing climate, on track to progressively cause rapid warming of the planet, caused by melting glaciers and surface ice, sea levels will rise. The problem that forms with sea level rise is saltwater intrusion within coastal aquifers. Coastal communities rely on these aquifers for fresh water. Many of them are under threat with the rising sea level. One aquifer that serves many in South Florida is the Biscayne Aquifer. This aquifer provides fresh water via Florida Keys, Miami, and other parts of southern Florida. Much of the region in which this large aquifer lies beneath is vulnerable to sea level rise, which would increase the frequency and magnitude of saltwater intrusion. Saltwater intrusion occurs when groundwater levels are lowered and sea levels are rising, or groundwater is discharged faster than is replenished, which allows seawater to fill the void or contaminate water drawn from wells. What also makes the Biscayne Aquifer especially vulnerable to saltwater intrusion is the fact that it's very porous, which allows for easy extraction and access to the groundwater it holds. With saltwater intrusion, access to clean water will become more and more difficult as sea levels continue to rise, which will be about 1 to 4 feet by the end of the century by most estimates. In South Florida, the same is true. The area that Biscayne Aquifer serves is about 3 million Floridians as their only source of water. This source is under threat. One thing that can reduce saltwater intrusion is cutting back on water use. If recharge rates are below extraction rates for aquifers, this allows for more saltwater to contaminate well water. The main issue is sea level rise, and that has to do with climate change, which is caused by greenhouse gas emissions. Cutting back on these emissions drastically could slow the process of saltwater intrusion by slowing sea level rise.